Hey guys, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Kat. In today's video, I'll be doing an unboxing of the new revamped versions of the Cityscape sneakers, and I got these in the color Storm Black on Black. If you have been following me for a while, you guys would know I love Vessi and I've been partnering with them since 2019. In today's video, I'll be talking about all the different lines that I've had, the pros and the cons. I'll end the video off with a dry test. So let's hop right into this video. As you can see, very cute box. So let's open it together now, shall we? Right when you open the box here, it says rain or shine, adventure awaits. In every single box, they have this little cute pamphlet. They give you cute stickers, a coupon to share. They give you a little brochure with all the information about, how to take care of your shoes, talking about the different features. So let's hop right into the unboxing. Check these out. These are so slick. All right. These are the Cityscape sneakers. Storm Black on Black. I love the little teal details. And at the bottom too, it's not just black. You can feel really great grip. It's flexible and it has that knit ankle. So it will really hug around your ankles to make sure that water does not seep in. Obviously, if you submerge your foot past your ankles, then yes, water will go in, but on a day-to-day as you're walking, it will be really difficult for rain to go into your shoe. And so right off the bat, check out how sleek this design is. From what I recall, their original Cityscapes were much wider. In the past, I recommended the everyday sneakers just because they were much more fitted. They were kind of like the Nike Roshis, but here they've definitely vamped it up. The straps are still wider than the everydays, but in terms of the fit, you can tell it is much more sleek and it's going to be much more fitted to your foot. Beautiful shoes. Love the teal detailing. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about their functionality. All of Vessi's shoes are made from their patented technology called Dimetex. Their Dimetex technology is amazing because it blocks out 100% of water through its patented knit. It keeps water molecules out, but it has enough space for air molecules to go in and out so that it's breathable. In addition to that key feature, it is flexible, it is breathable, the soles are removable, and so let's say you have pronation, you need to put in your own insoles, well, you can do that. Or if you wanted to just change up the insoles after a couple years of wear, that option is there for you as well. The great thing about this shoe is that there's this reflective ankle collar. So even though it's all black, you don't have to worry if you're running in the dark because you got the reflector in the back. It is the most lightweight pair of shoes that they've made to date. And guys, it is very, very light. All of their shoes are made from vegan material, and so we love that. We love a local brand from Vancouver that uses vegan materials and is functional. If that's not enough to get you on board, I do have a special promo code to share with you. Now let's talk about the different styles that they've released over the years. This is my 6th pair of shoes from Vessi. The first pair I ever got were the Everyday Classics back in 2019, and I got them in the limited edition beige color. The second pair of shoe I got were the Vessi Weekends, and I got them in the marble white. The third pair I got were the Weekend Chelsea boots in the Shiitake mushroom color. Next, I got the Everyday Moves in the polar white. I then got the Everyday Move Slip-Ons in Onyx Black on Black. And finally, most recently, I got the Cityscape Classics in Storm Black on Black. So what are the differences? In terms of how they work, they're all the same in that they're 100% waterproof and made from vegan materials, but with all their different styles, how I like to see is that each shoe style has a different purpose. Now the features are all the same, but the functionality is slightly different. So let's talk about the first pair of shoes that I ever got, the Everyday Classics. They're sleek, they kind of look like Nike Roshis. I loved them and they were my favorite shoes for the longest time just because they looked athletic, but they were also simple and plain enough to dress up or dress down with your everyday casual fits. Personally, I love to wear athleisure, and I found it really easy to integrate into my wardrobe. I also thought it was a really great athletic shoe. It was very flexible. I liked the height and also the thickness of the sole, which made it really nice on my knees when I ran. Then I got the Vessi Weekends, and these look very different from their Cityscapes and their everyday classics. These kind of look like your everyday go-to sneakers, and that's what they were. For me, I didn't wear them for running. Now you could, but again, I don't think it's as well fitted as the everyday classics and the Cityscapes, just because they are a little wider. They have a different function. So that's one thing I have to say about the Vessi Weekends, is that it's more for style rather than athletic functionality. The third pair of shoes that I got were the Weekend Chelsea boots. And of course, they're so different from your sneakers. They're literally boots. And so you dress them how you want to, but it's perfect if you're going to the pumpkin patch, the farm. Boots are always great, but again, they have a very unique function. All right, so now we're at the everyday moves. I think up until that point, my go-to shoes, they were probably my everyday classics, but then they released the everyday moves, and this just changed the game for me. These easily became my favorite go-to shoes. I loved how sleek the shoe fit on my feet. I was able to be functional. The shoes were super comfy. I really appreciated, just like this pair of shoe, it had like a higher ankle knit, and so it kind of sat a little higher, hugged my ankles, really kept water out. Again, it gave that athletic but stylish look, and so I was dressing up that shoe every single day. I actually made another video doing a whole unboxing of this shoe, so make sure to check it out. I'll put it up here. It was my favorite shoe for the longest time until I got these. I'll talk a little bit more about that later. The fifth pair of shoes that I got were the Everyday Move slip-ons. As I mentioned, they kind of look like the Balenciaga slip-ons, and I have to be honest, I never really wore slip-on shoes before. And so the slip-on shoes were a little bit out of my style, but I really wanted to give it a shot. And I have to say, it is very convenient. You know, it is the perfect go-to shoe if you're in a hurry. So if you're a dog owner and you know you have to go for those daily quick walks with your dog, these are the perfect shoes for you because, you know, rain or shine, you gotta take your pet out for their walk. And so you wanna put on something quick and something functional, no matter what the weather is. And so those slip-ons are probably the go-to. But I would say it's not my favorite pair, not because of the features, but because of the look with my own style. I think they're very convenient, but I prefer shoes with shoelaces. I just think it adds an extra dimension to a wardrobe. So that's something I can't really give up, but I would recommend this shoe 100% if you're always on the go and you don't want to worry about shoelaces. Finally, the new pair of shoes that I got, the Cityscape Classics. Now I really wanted to highlight, in the beginning, when I got my first pair of Vessis, I had a huge dilemma, whether to pick the Everyday Classics or their Cityscapes. The deciding factor was the slim fit. The Cityscapes are known to have a wider look and a wider fit, and so I went with the Everyday Classics. Did not look back since, but then they revamped it and they made it so good. And so I'm really excited to wear these. This brings us to the third part of this video, the dry test. Of course, there's many other videos, including my own previous YouTube videos, but I'm sure you've never seen the dry test for the new Cityscape sneakers, and so let's hop right into it. I'm gonna be running my shoe underwater for about 20 to 30 seconds, and then I'll show you my socks. If I can run the shoe underwater for, 30 seconds, then you know it works. So let's get right into it. So I'll be wearing these, and I'm wearing light gray socks so that you can see if there's water. I know this looks ridiculous. Moment of truth. Completely dry. It's great. It is dry. The outside's wet. The water just comes right off. See, as you can see, I put water specifically on the top of my sock So you can see the difference, right? Inside is dry, but the outside is a little bit wet. And so, of course, you see the watermarks on the top, but it's completely dry down here. It's fantastic. Alright guys, that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that was really informative, but that is all for today's video. Take care. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!